Khamzat Chimaev has never been one to hold back his opinions, and when asked about Islam Makhachev's recent comments, he made his stance crystal clear. Following Makhachev's dominant win over Renato Moicano at UFC 311 last month, the lightweight champion sent shockwaves through the MMA world by suggesting he could move up, not just to welterweight, but all the way to middleweight to compete for another title. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you never miss an update. While many have speculated that Islam's next logical step would be welterweight, where his friend and teammate Belal Muhammad currently holds the belt, the idea of him skipping straight to 185 raised eyebrows. And Chimaev? He's not having any of it. When speaking to Red Corner MMA, Chimaev was blunt about the possibility of Makhachev challenging for the middleweight strap. Not only does he believe the UFC won't entertain the idea, but he also had a strong message for the lightweight king. 185 belongs to me. I don't think they'll let him jump 2 weight divisions. Chimaev said he'd better fight at 170. As for 185, I'm the king here for now. It's a bold statement from a man many believe will soon be wearing the middleweight crown, and it adds another layer of intrigue to the debate surrounding Makhachev's future. Realistically, the UFC allowing a lightweight champion to move up 2 weight classes is unheard of. Even Dana White has gone on record shutting down the idea, saying he doesn't see Islam making such a drastic jump. And when you consider that the current middleweight champ Dricus du Plessis is a powerhouse who could easily compete at 205, the idea of a former 155-er stepping into that division seems far-fetched. But still, Makhachev's confidence is unwavering, and he's determined to make history. So the question remains, should the UFC actually let him try? Or is this a challenge that's simply too much, even for a dominant force like Makhachev? Let us know what you think. Dricus du Plessis has officially sent a message to Khamzat Chimaev, and fight fans are already buzzing about what could be one of the most intense matchups in the middleweight division. Fresh off his second title defense, where he seemingly put an end to his rivalry with Sean Strickland, all signs now point to du Plessis taking on the undefeated wrecking machine, Chimaev. And let's be real, this is a fight that has been brewing for a while, with Chimaev coming off a brutal and dominant victory over former champion Robert Whittaker. Dana White has all but confirmed that Boers is next in line for a shot at gold. After his dominant win at UFC 312, du Plessis was asked if he had a message for Chimaev, and his response was short, sharp, and loaded with meaning. Stay out of the cold, he quipped, a clear reference to Chimaev's well-documented struggles with illness in the past. But it wasn't just a playful jab, it was a sign that DDP is locked in and ready for what's next. When asked about his potential game plan for Chimaev, the South African champion responded with a smirk. Yeah, I'll just out-wrestle him. Sounds good. Now, that might sound like a joke on the surface, but imagine if du Plessis actually attempted to take Chimaev down. The undefeated Chechen is known for his relentless wrestling and suffocating top game, but if DDP can impose his own grappling, it would shock the MMA world. With du Plessis emerging from UFC 312 relatively unscathed, the timeline for this fight seems likely to land in late spring or early summer. And while the early odds have Chimaev as a sizable favorite, DDP has been proving doubters wrong fight after fight. Meanwhile, the middleweight division has more chaos unfolding, especially with Nasrat Imavov's jaw-dropping knockout of Israel Adesanya at UFC Saudi Arabia. Du Plessis himself suggested that Imavov should face Caio Borralho in a title eliminator, but with such a massive win under his belt, will Imavov accept anything less than a title shot? The UFC may not give him much of a choice. One thing is certain, 2024 is shaping up to be an incredible year for the middleweight division, and du Plessis versus Chimaev is a fight that could shake up everything. What do you think? Let us know in the comments. After UFC 312, Dana White made a comment that quickly caught the attention of the combat sports world. While watching TV in Australia, he noticed something that he just couldn't ignore. Pillow fighting. Yes, actual pillow fighting on television. Dana, never one to hold back, immediately drew a comparison to his own venture, Power Slap. With his signature bluntness, he said, "I saw pillow fighting on TV tonight here in Australia. I don't ever want to hear another word from you people about Power Slap, okay? Ever." But what happened next was completely unexpected. Steve Williams, the CEO of Pillow Fight Championship PFC, fired back in a way no one saw coming. Instead of just defending his sport, he took things to another level. He challenged Dana White to a $20 million bet. Williams wrote, "Dear Dana, every one of your past, present, and future UFC fighters started out first as pillow fighters, including you. Pillow fighting is all part of growing up. Offense, defense, targeting, scoring, cardio, regulation. Great pillow fighters make great UFC champions." He wasn't just defending his league, he was calling out Dana's entire perspective on the sport. But then came the real bombshell. Williams didn't just want to debate Dana, he wanted to put him to the test. He officially challenged Dana to assemble his top 10 UFC fighters to face off against PFC's top 10 pillow fighters in a televised showdown. And the stakes, absolutely massive. If Dana's team won, Williams vowed to shut down PFC forever, walking away from the millions in 5 years he had invested in growing the sport. But if PFC won, Dana would have to publicly present the PFC championship belt and invest $20 million in the organization for a 10% stake, effectively helping turn PFC into a global success. And to top it all off, Williams threw in one final playful jab, saying, "Then you'll help me make the world's most ancient combat sport into another worldwide success, and also be pillow boss, a title far more valuable." Now the question is, will Dana White take the challenge? Is this a golden investment opportunity, or is it just another publicity stunt? And could we actually see UFC fighters step into a pillow fight ring? Let us know what you think in the comments below. A clip has surfaced of Merab Dvalishvili giving wrestling tips to Dricus du Plessis outside a hotel lobby. Fans are speculating whether it's just friendly advice or if DDP is seriously working on his wrestling.
Here, the shoulder, and there is also number one. I'm gonna
I don't think normal people understand what is going on. But we know. Yeah, we know.
The legs.
See, I feel safe. That's it. You them stay sometimes.
Another clip has also surfaced showing du Plessis meeting with Israel Adesanya, adding even more intrigue to the situation.
And you say, I'm really happy you say, God, yeah, keep going. Yeah. So, I said this, I don't know if you heard when I said in the media, you have Anderson Silva status. You don't have to worry about anything else.
Thanks for tuning in. If you're as intrigued by this potential clash as we are, drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more breaking MMA news and updates. Stay tuned, you won't want to miss what's next.